Why mannequin? Get out of here. Hi, hello. Today we are going to be playing some Voices of the Void, a rather unique and mildly deranged game where you are a researcher working to intercept signals from space. These signals, however, can be scary. And there may be some danger around you as well. Also, to preface, I had not actually properly played this game before past the first day, and had only seen some clips and videos of it on youtube.com, so this was a somewhat blind experience. Aside from the stuff I look up later, because this game is way too cryptic. Now, before anything, it was time to begin with the tutorial, which itself is not the easiest thing to comprehend. Even the inventory system is somewhat complicated, like I was having trouble figuring out how to switch the battery on my flashlight. Oh, okay, just use. Thankfully though, after a little bit you do start to get the hang of things more and more, and then you go down the slide. I remember this. Now if you thought that those basic inventory systems were hard, next up we're also gonna have to take a look at the signal processing system. Now to simplify to the best of my ability, you start at this one where you locate signals using this telescope thing, you find one, ping it, and then once it starts downloading, you go to this station where you adjust frequencies and shit until you get 2 green bars, which increases how fast the signal downloads. After this is done, you can then listen to it to hear a straight banger. Or if you wanted to, you can also enhance it on this panel to make it more audible. And each of these signals save into these little drives. Bada bing, bada boom. No, it's not C. I mean, C works as well, I guess, but... Now, after struggling to remember the controls some more... Yeah, I have no idea, to be honest. Whatever. It was time for the other mechanics. That being a simple math minigame you do to reset the servers. Self-explanatory, really. Now, it was time to begin with that... Fuck. Why is there a motorcycle? Kill yourself. Now it was time to begin with the actual game. It's just skeletons here. Yeah. But when I first started making this video, I thought it would be a pretty cool idea to try and get all achievements for this video game. I realized quite quickly, however, that this task would probably take 100+ hours of my time and a 10+ hour video. So instead, I decided to play until the story events in the current version of the game end, which is at around day 45. This is also quite time consuming, however, and for this reason, I have split this video into 2 parts, with this first one focusing on the first 20 days. Node graph out of date, rebuilding. Loading in, the very first thing I did was get confused on where I'm supposed to go. How am I meant to get through exactly? Oh my god. Alright, we're on the other side. It was only after I did this that I then realized I had actually gone outside of the intended playable area. I don't get why there's just an invisible wall. Oh, I'm an idiot! We're already inside, dude. After a long walk in the dark woods, we had managed to make it to our main base of operations, which was about as clean as smegma on foreskin, but it's alright, because what this does is gives us the chance to clean up and improve our base to make it ours later on. Ping. We had then managed to ping our very first signal, and I then struggled to even properly adjust this knob because I was too stupid to realize that you didn't have to look directly at the thing to adjust it. But I found a workaround for this. Okay, holy shit. I can't believe I got that, okay. So while that was going on, I took the time to explore my surroundings a little bit. Can I fit my suitcase into here? Okay, don't do that. So sorry for the ice cream truck outside, by the way. And I also discovered just how much of a mess the rest of this place actually was. I mean, holy shit. Activate? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Woo! About to have me a burger. Hell yeah. Anyway, after a lot of waiting, our first signal was finally done. So let's listen to what we discovered. It really is quite loud. Now, I tried to enhance the signal further, only to not actually be able to do anything. Doesn't seem like I can do anything more with it. I'm gonna guess that's like an upgrade. I later found out that my prediction was in fact correct. You had to get an upgrade to process the signal further. But anyway, this next signal actually had something slightly interesting.
Another location of 147 ministers who represent all material attributing evidence of the planet Earth. I sent greetings in behalf of the people of our planet.
The fuck?
We step out of our field of history.
Granted, it was still too low quality to make anything out, but hey, it's progress. I then decided to take the quad bike for a test ride of sorts. I remembered that from my brief period of attempting to play this game like 10 months ago, that satellites could break down. So I figured I'd ride over to the first one to check if all the other ones were all good. This is one of the consoles, okay. SV.ping. All of them work, yeah. Okay, yeah, no, all of them are fine. Okay. Oh my god. It's not that high of a fall, man. What? I then find an email that actually explains the basics. Those signals that I find, I can sell those drives to get that bread. And I would be rewarded with $10. Oh my god. Now, at this point, we were getting pretty sleepy. But before going to bed, I figured I should set up one more signal to process so that it can be done while I am sleeping. There we go.
Damn, no more jump scares, please, please, no more jump scares.
Oh my, what the fuck? Dude, that actually scared me so bad. Oh my god. The sleep demon had taken us to the burger world. After walking around and collecting some burgers for long enough, we were once again free, and this time I would take a peaceful rest for the rest of the night. What the fuck, shooting stars? I'm sleeping through that. Okay. Time to cook up a fucking meal! Shrimps! Boom. Yeah. Okay, that's too hot. It's like Daisy. Oh shit. Daily task information. 0 points have been sent to your account. We then got word of our secondary main task for each day, that being to provide hash codes for each of the satellites, which you can do quite simply by using this report template, using the notes we rip off this notebook. Let's head on out. Jesus. Okay, Juliet, okay, cool. So it was sv.hash. Okay, cool. 2900902. And this would be the type of task that we would have to repeat every single day. Go to the satellites, write down hashes on a note, and leave. Alongside going to fix any broken satellites, which there's usually multiple of each day. Oh my oh my god. Oh my. We're okay. A little bit of damage. Not much. Listen. Damn, we did all that for a bunch of fucking static. What a shame. Oh wait. I'm hearing something. We might have just got audio of a dragon. And then the note with the hashes you put in the box with the 2 drives of whatever level drive is requested from you, and you send it off. Right now, we were making the king's throne out of garbage. Time to head to bed. 152, hell yeah. What? Am I awake? Okay. That is anything but good. Now this got me paranoid, real paranoid. So using the new money I got, I ordered myself 2 cameras, bad, which is pretty honest of the company making them, and also some healing pills. Nice. The first one I decided to set up on this tree overlooking the garage entrance here, only to then somehow lose my second camera. Yeah, where the fuck did my camera go? Not realizing that I was literally fucking holding it from before. Now, going onto the PC, we can see just how bad this camera is. Now, despite it being as unintelligible as the CIA's dealings of heroin in low-income neighborhoods, I was satisfied enough with this, and went back to sleepy time. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, that was just a nightmare, it's fine. Yeah, turns out you can randomly just have nightmares that reduce your sleep by like 20 points, but it's fine. Alright, 4 AM, getting an early start. Early start to the day.
Greatness comes from jack off all day.
Neutron star. Oh fuck, it's a ragdoll button. I just did it fucking too mad, dude. Neutron star and then I die. Now I had actually managed to discover that the other camera was in my inventory, so I went to go set that up and ended up finding one of the pre-provided cameras at the front door, but it was off. Since this one actually had better quality, I decided to put this one in front of the garage, which is a lot more important, and the bad camera actually didn't look so bad in front of the front door with the light on. Out of boredom, I then tried to fix this oven, only to be completely bewildered as to how you were supposed to fix this shit. So, you know, pretty accurate to my real life knowledge and capabilities. I also bought the ability to process signals even further. Did that improve that at all? It does sound higher quality, I think. There's not much on this one. Pretty useless. What's wrong with the... Let's see that ping. Lima is down, huh? Looks like we got a new task. I actually then spent so long getting the other hashes that we ran out of fuel on the quad bike. Are we out of fuel? Oh shit, I'm out of fuel. Well, like we're gonna be carrying this. Luckily, there was some spare at the base.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Whiskey has to go out now, huh? After fixing up our bike from the numerous crash incidents, we were back on our way to find whiskey. Oh fuck. Dude, oh my god, I keep running into doors. We had to try and get these drives and paper sent in before midnight, which was easier said than done as I failed miserably at this, only getting it done a little bit past midnight and not even sent out yet, which takes like another in-game hour, so I decided to just keep it for the next day. After this, it was just more of the same, going to satellites, getting their hashes, and or repairing them. Pretty basic stuff. To my surprise, however, this one would not turn back on. Is it because of the transformer? I decided to explore around to see if there was a generator that was deactivated or something, only to find my first point of interest. Here. The hole. Jeez, okay. Now, despite this being kinda interesting, I had hashes to obtain, so I decided to leave this for later, since there was no generator to reset here. No! Oh my god. This was where I would ultimately decide to call it for the first stream. Part 2! Honestly, for kind of this whole stream, there was a lack of anything happening. Yeah, the whole, I got here last time. But I don't actually know how you're meant to open this. Nothing inside. Alright, cool. I decided to give up on the one interesting thing I found again, but we found Romeo. Victor is out of order now.
Victor!
They
call me the greatest.
No! Did I die from that? No fucking way! 5, 8, fuck! Oh no. Oh no. Oh! I then ordered myself a crowbar, our first weapon. Yeah, to be honest, there's really not much to say for a majority of the time for this stream. Just like literally nothing, processing signals and walking around doing nothing of actual interest. Except for my food hunt. Not that much. Oh. Shit, I didn't mean to... And it's like, oh my god, that one's empty. I bought the one empty item that's like the highest amount of money. For fuck's sake. Turns out these actually somehow did dispense after all. Now for something interesting. Along the way to Oscar, one of the satellites I needed hashes from, I would discover this big lake. Is there any cool secrets underwater here? And I see something. Can I not swim under more? I'm guessing, oh right, you can buy like the scuba goggles, can't you? That probably lets you go deeper in the water. So yeah, this was pretty cool, but unfortunately I just didn't have a way to really explore it for now. Is that a... There's animals in this game? Okay, apparently there isn't. Huh. Alright, you know what? I think I'm gonna leave it here for now. Part 3. Now, realizing that nothing interesting had occurred in like 4 hours of game time, I was really starting to lose it. I swear this isn't where I left off last time. Yes, this was where I left off last time. I just have no sense of time. This is why this video took so long. Time moved too fast. I don't know what happened. It's like I blinked and whoops, 3 weeks since the last video. Like, what? Fuck's sake. Now, unfortunately, my job performance was declining as I didn't manage to get out the drives and paper in time before the next day. I'm not sure why I didn't just send out one drive and the paper to at least get part of the bonus, but anyway. In desperation, I tried to save scum, but I got my wrist slapped on the way to the cookie jar. The game knew what I was up to, and it had firmly secured the cookie jar lock. So anyway, to make up for this, I decided to try and get an early start on the next day's satellite hashes. I would give up on this quite quickly though, as seeing anything in the dark was damn near impossible. Back to bed. I can listen to this now. What's it sounding like?
What I need you to do is tag 3 big dick ass niggas under this tweet right here.
Now, despite the daylight, I was still struggling to find the correct satellites. I'm kind of an idiot. I'm kind of a moron. Nothing of value whatsoever. I'm about to do something of value though. Now, you might be wondering why I haven't been showing much footage of any of this traveling that's been going on. I mean, was there really nothing interesting at all? Yes. But also, to add on to the uselessness of the last 30 minutes... Oh! Oh my... Okay. Okay, wait. Whoa! Oh! Uh-oh. Oh hey, that's a cube under them. Dude, the game didn't save in like forever, fuck. Oh, okay, we in the sky now. Okay, and I'm dead.
Oh my god, why am I driving like a fucking idiot? Fuck off!
What the fuck? Anyway, after enough effort, I finally, somehow, managed to get the satellite hash reports. Casey Neistat called in his drone, and then I decided to order a kitchen knife to be able to cook up some heat in the kitchen. After a delectable meal, pumpkin slice, oh my god. And it heals. Holy shit. We were back to sleep. Now, you're not gonna believe this, but I then spent a majority of the stream just waiting on this signal since I was max sleep. So I decided to do something fun. I don't know what other words to get. Alright, whatever. Let's hear it. Dog shit quality, we gotta enhance. Then we made ourselves some potatoes in the microwave. Pro chef. Now, it was at this point that I realized that all the money I was using to swap between buying download and processing speed was not being fully refunded. I just, oh, dude, it doesn't give you the full fucking refund. Oh my god, I'm a fucking retard, dude. So I had just wasted like 200 bucks. Alright, that's what we got so far. Then we had to collect some more hash reports. Woo! And it sucked. Eventually, we had fully completed processing this new signal I got, and this time... Oh shit, that is actually scary. Now, despite me sending the package before the end of the day, I had not completed 2 of the satellite hash codes, so I technically failed. And that's it for the boring-ass stream, but trust me, this game gets real good real soon. It seems like you can actually like go inside them, maybe? Can you? Oh wow, you can. Check out the view.
I don't know what I'm doing!
Can I, like, grab hold of it?
Shit!
Oh. Okay. Alright, we're done. I had then managed to find another interesting thing within these woods. What the fuck? Yellow? What? Gun? There's something there. What is this? Triangular object. Now, I did actually have a slight idea on what this was. There were many empty shrimp platters around, and I knew that somewhere in these woods lurked an alien who hungers for shrimps. But I couldn't really do anything with these things, so I just left. It looks like the master mechanic is unable to perform his... I'm gonna get a general chicken with rice, and I'm gonna get an egg roll with it. Oh no. I meant to press escape to pause the game. Where's my bike? It's in the ocean. Oh my god, I sent it that far. Fucking straight onto it. That was fucking sick. Now, to speed it up, there was really nothing that happened for the rest of the day. I just spent a lot of time driving around to reset the satellites that were down, and by the time we were back, it was late, and I desperately tried to get the 2 signals I needed, which was made even harder since I had unlocked processing level 3, so I had to wait even longer to process them shits fully. I actually did manage to get them done before midnight though, and even listened to a slightly interesting one. I, however, neglected to realize that the game only counts the time when the reports are actually received, not when they are sent out, so I had technically failed the report for this day again. The game was quite happy with this and gave me an achievement. So anyway, I discovered a house with no regular entrance. But you know that ain't gonna stop me. Let's get in here. Yes, made it in. We did find one big thing here, that being a shovel. Other than that though, this house was pretty barren other than some animal trophy heads, so I just left. What is this? Now, despite this very inviting sign to leave the game's normal intended playable area, I decided I didn't really want to deal with these monsters right now. So instead, I took a bigger look around the hole. And I ended up finding a note which explained that after digging the hole bigger, some deep bass sounds started coming from it. Big lore. Oh my god. Wait. Oh. That was fucking crazy. Now, this hole just kept calling back to me like the void. I really wanted to see what I could find here, but I just had no idea how or what to do. That was until... Oh wait, this drive has something on it. A random drive I had found at the hole site. Now this was interesting. I headed back to the base quite quickly to be able to further process this drive to hear what's on it clearly. Now this day I kind of gave up on bringing the drives since I knew I couldn't get them finished in time, so learning from my mistakes, I just delivered the satellite hash report instead. I also ordered some drive boxes and took the time to further explore the base using my new crowbar, finding the best gift one could ask for.
Cheeseburgers, yeah.
Then, after finishing the 2 drives for the next day, I finally began processing the mysterious drive from the hole. Now, I found that one of the biggest issues I had right now was that in order to process these drives further, I had to start the process again for each level, which meant that if I wanted to do it overnight, I had to wake up like 3 times just to run down and start the process again and go back to sleep, like a stressed single father taking care of a newborn. So I decided to make my life a lot easier by getting automatic signal processing, which would, as the name suggests, automatically start processing signals to higher levels without me having to manually reset it each time. Probably the most interesting signal that we found so far. Next stream, first 10 minutes was actually just nothing at all, so let's go to 11 minutes. Holy shit. Oh no. Oh god! Jesus Christ. Okay, it stopped me from falling, so that's pretty good. Oh, la la. Goat. William the Protector, and may the hungry be fed, may the weak be defended, and my enemies shall perish. In memory of the Great One, who protects us. Right next to this peculiar goat statue, there was this little fenced off area with a hatch. Unfortunately, I didn't really have a way to get in there, so later. Then we had a big problem. No more drive boxes. So you know, I took care of that problem. And sold. Huge money. Now let's get back to what's really important. You remember that drive we found at the hole? Well, now it was fully processed, so it was clear. Let's hear it. Jesus, okay. Right, What's that one?
Hell no!
What the fuck? I don't like that. No. Thankfully, this wasn't some big monster trying to kill me. Nah, the transformer just needed to be reset. And we were back up and running, and I was actually starting to make good time with all of my tasks. Huh? Okay, cool. One goddamn melodic black hole, but not much beyond that. Check this out. I'm here. I don't like that. Now, thanks to my newfound efficiency on getting these daily tasks complete, I was actually starting to make some decent money. At the moment, the biggest time sink was just having to drive over every day to fix a bunch of useless ass servers, instead of just sending signals and writing down a few new hashes. If only there was some way I could get somebody to do this for me. Hello? Why is it just the fucking Happy Wheels like Segway sound? Our new robot friend could repair servers by humping them. And despite him being just this dumbass little robot, just look at him. How can you not love this guy? Probably the coolest thing about this little robot is you could actually watch him go out and repair satellites using the cameras on the PC. A little lobotomized, but he's got the spirit for sure. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that yet. Dude, I was processing that one for so long. No, I'm such an idiot. Having now accomplished a big milestone of getting a robot helper, it was time to fix up this place a little bit. So I decided to make use of this furnace in the basement. I would later find out that this maybe wasn't the best course of action, but for now I was quite satisfied with my idea. Where's Crypt? Having a bit of trouble there. This event would lead me to the discovery of something even cooler. Now, I thought I actually had to manually go to Crypt and help him up, only to then after find this. Are you fucking kidding me? Thankfully though, I found out that if you press this green button here, you can manually control Crypt, allowing you to get him out of tough situations from home. Jesus Christ. 2 health? I think I'm gonna go repair this just in case. Having now repaired the quad bike, there was still this one satellite which I had to get to, and I figured I'd do it really quick before the sun set. What? Why is it getting dark? No, no, no. I don't like that, no. Get me back. Get me back right now. What the fuck? What the fuck? What is going on? I can't even save. All I could do now was watch in silence at what Crypt would discover on his way back during this sundown. There we go. And right after he returned, everything was just fine again. Time to head back to Romeo. Oh, oh my god! Oh shit! Banger. Banger, love that. After doing nothing for a while, I eventually discovered the broom and used it to further clean up the rest of the base. And by clean up, I actually mean just shove all the trash into a corner and forget about it for now. What the fuck? Huh? Dude, why am I getting spammed?
Oh no!
It didn't pause. Wait, this is really bad. Something's coming. What is happening? Wait, why did the light just turn off? There was a light out there. That's a little concerning, isn't it? Yeah, this one's like a little weird. Still don't see anything on the cameras, so we should be fine. Okay, save is done. I mean, we're good. That means we're good. Crisis averted. And I also went to fix the radio tower in the relative safety of the daylight.
Hey, bro, watch your jet. Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet!
Now, considering what those drives had on them, I figured it would be best to send them off to the management team and see what they have to say, right? And of course, it's dismissed as probably being something mundane that just seems scary cause tired. This game is surprisingly accurate to the real world. I also decided to buy a scuba mask so I can soon check out that lake, even though I still need a scuba mask tank to actually use it. So, not sure as to why I did that now, but whatever. Alright, you know what? I think that's enough for now. I'm fucking losing my mind playing this goddamn game. Part 6, baby! This time I decided to do a little online shopping and would order probably the most life-changing item so far, the hook. But before that, I decided to look up how to fix this oven since it was really pissing me off. Turns out you didn't need to buy any additional items. The game just makes no sense in how you're supposed to repair it. Like, for some reason you have to equip a hammer to connect together some wires, like what? Anyway, that hook that I got. Unbeknownst to me, the game's description of it letting you attach items together was a bit inaccurate because it also functioned just as well as a grapple hook. Now, it wasn't very easy to use at first, but goddamn this thing was awesome. But I'll get to that a little bit later. For now, why did I decide to buy it? I may or may not have looked up how to upgrade our boy Kerfer. And as it turns out, in a completely brilliant way, you had to use the grapple hook to fish out a keycard from this tiny hole in order to get into this bunker. And then you just gotta start hitting the door with something to force it open, which is rather strange, but it works. And once inside, you get the Kerfer Omega guidebook, which details all of the various things you need to make a better Kerfer, and it really is a lot. But now we had our next big task: craft the super powerful cat boy or cat girl, whatever. Some of this. Oh, like an actual image. Like some sort of lab, I think. Oh! Oh no! Oh no, dude! Okay. And with this new grapple hook, I got a good idea. Oh, that's so oh wait, oh no. Oh shit. Okay, okay, it's fine, it's fine. Just hop off. Oh my god, that was slick though. This might actually be my favorite grapple hook in any video game ever. However, even the grapple hook had its limits. No. That's not happening. Now, for a while, we didn't get up to much, so let's skip ahead to my next idea. I had remembered that we had an item box, so I put some random garbage and trash into there to sell, and from this, we got a sizable chunk of change. So I decided it would be a good idea to buy a bunch of garbage bag rolls, and then just sell all of those bags filled with garbage in the item box. Turns out this was actually an incredibly swell idea, as we got nearly 300 bucks. So then I did it again, and our home was looking cleaner and cleaner by the minute. But sleep calls. Oh, a dream. Okay. It's closing in. It's closing in. Can't get me in here. Oh no. Okay, we're good. What the fuck? Okay, just all outside doors are locked. And then... Ah! I know that sounded like the fakest scream fucking ever, but that actually scared the shit out of me. In order to prove my worth towards these paper aliens, I had to do something. And what better way to prove you're better than somebody than by setting them on fire? I do this with my friends in real life all the time. This stupid ass alien playing pranks on me. And even more so, he started talking shit to me in my signals.
You're saying real gay shit, nigga. You're a broke ass.
I know he's making fun of me. And then... Sushi! They give me sushi. Lore. Our friends are sending us food while we're here. Pretty damn sweet of them. Didn't get up to much while writing down hashes for each of the satellites, except for making good use of this new digital map that I bought, so I could actually incredibly easily find where each of the satellites were. I also decided to try and open up the hole, but to no avail. And then I decided to dig on this mountain of gravel right nearby. Bones. Just in case. Boom! Yes! Ow! And just like that, the last of our trash bags had been used up, and our base was now actually pretty damn clean overall. Why is there a mannequin?
It's ruined my life when I first saw it. Like the first 5 times I saw this jump scare, I couldn't handle it.
Why is there a mannequin?
I've seen this like 20 to 30 times already, so I'm good now. But
Why
this
many?
is the scariest thing in the world.
Whoa! Whoa! Dude! What the fuck is this coming at me? Get away! I fuck you up. Die, bastard. Oh! Dude, what? You little punk. Yeah! They do not burn the mannequin. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave it here for now. On this next part, it was time for some diving. Scuba tank obtained. And also, I remembered that since we now had the grapple hook, I could get into this little fenced off hatch area from before. Alright, let's see what we got. Now, in the footage, I couldn't be asked to translate this, but doing so now turns out it's just some guy killing himself and leaving his equipment at these coordinates. Kinda regret not checking this until I started writing the script, but whatever. Can I open this? Oh my god, curved fur. Oh my god, this idiot. Wait, why is there like Stonehenge over there? Huh. Some more text to translate, and this time it's Latin. Devil's Plains. Don't go here. Intriguing. There wasn't really anything else here, so see ya. It was time to dive into the great unknown. It's like the safe. What the fuck? Can't go there, I don't think. With some trouble, I had managed to jump pull the safe out of the water and onto land, and like mentioned in the Kerfer Omega crafting note, you had to turn it one way until you hear a slightly different click, and then back the other way. Oh!
What is it? Are you serious?
And I also real quick grabbed this pickaxe that was stuck to this bit of foliage underwater. Ooh, dream. Can't say I'm a huge fan of this. Someone chasing me? Why is it dark now? Yeah, it's just flooding. Yeah, we can swim. That's fine. Ugh. What? Wait, what is that? Hold on. Oh, it's just the moon. Now, since I now had the digital map, navigation at night was no longer a problem, so I figured I'd get an early start by checking out to see if I could find the crafting parts near Romeo. It's gonna break on me. The fuck? We is staying inside. We is staying inside. I'm going back. No, where? That's my drives. My computer's not turning on. The voting fucking bench. That's my drives. They got important info. I'm sick. God damn, and you turn off my power? And with this alien event, the power was out for the whole base, which could only mean one thing. One of the transformers was affected. Following the electricity on the power lines, we arrived at Transformer 2, and all was good. No, what the fuck? Why did it do that? Why the hell did it do that? Fucking lantern. Okay, that kills me. Turns out my last save point was right before sleeping, and the alien event occurred yet again. And the unique thing this time was that the event deactivated a different transformer, which would actually end up being awesome, as this would lead me to a significant discovery. Oh, that's the spaceship. Hold on, I gotta go see that. Are you not? Yeah, you got away. Oh, I found your little hideout now, huh? Oh, I see you. I see you. You be painting this. You be painting this shit to scare me, huh? Ah!
Gotta grapple up, bitch!
Oh shit!
Oh my god! Ow! My grapple hook's up there. Oh, there it is. You little punk. Hey. What the? Hey, that's my pickaxe. Oh, shit. You get out. Alright, it's gone now. You gotta get up here, one way or another. If I move this a bit closer. What? Oh, what the fuck? What? Dude! Back to the alien event. What the fuck? What is going on, man? Put out that fire. Jesus Christ. I didn't have that happen before. Holy shit. This actually works. That's sick. I would have never guessed to do that. Exploring these newly discovered vents, we found a note. There isn't really much to deduce from this, however, but it is still pretty interesting. And it's a mannequin. Were you behind this? Either way, you die. Now this time, the third transformer would go out, so we reset that, but I wanted to go have a look at the alien base again. However, the game had other plans in mind for me. What the fuck is... What? What is that? What? Oh no. What? What the fuck? Oh, where did it go? I think I still hear it in this direction. Yeah, it's here. There it is. What the fuck is that? You motherfucker, get back here.
Yeah, man, like before walking out, the dude.
Interestingly enough, this guy was actually pretty peaceful and was just having fun frolicking in the dark. And once I got back to base, I found out that I could actually see him on the radar scanner. My new plan was quite the interesting one. Oh my god. Oh no. Dude, it's going way too fast. Oh, there is something there though. Okay, maybe I should see if I can... Okay. We lived. We lived though. We're fine. Oh, never mind. Me bomba! Oh. Okay. Oh, I am alive. Am I alive?
Hell no!
Bro, I was up and moving. Brace for impact. Oh. Yes! Now what is this? Oh, okay. I remember seeing this, yeah. You gotta place like some sort of like energy things into it. Anyway, let's go visit our good alien buddy. And just go straight through him. Oh my god, he's fast! He is fast! What the fuck? Oh, oh my god. Where are you running off to? And he disappears just like that. Yeah, there wasn't really too much more to see here. What? That was crazy. There was this big, long note here. Seems like that guy we found roaming around. Out of boredom, I also took the plunge to go outside of the fence area, wanting to see some of these spoken of monsters. But there wasn't anything. It was a big lie. Did go to the entrance though, which I could now enter using a crowbar to break the door down. Nothing in here though, other than a shovel, which I already had, so I left. Oh, come on, man. Dude, I had such a good thing. And went to sleep, and that was pretty much it for the interesting stuff for this stream. Let's get after this! Now, this next part was quite short, but it wasn't without any interesting events. Oh! This is gonna be a big swing. Boom! And after looking some stuff up, I found out that those parts near Romeo, the best way to find them was using a metal detector, so I ordered one of those and began to make my way towards Romeo. Oh! Oh, goddamn, that's the best shit I've ever seen in my life! Oh my Bro! There. Okay. We found a bunch of boxes here with all of the required ball joints and stuff, and while I was here I also checked out this little rock area, which I assumed could be where I would use the pickaxe. There was indeed a cave, but it was closed. I decided to look it up, and turns out it was closed during the day, so not doing that now I guess. Anyway, only issue with those ball joints was that I couldn't carry all of them, so I had a great idea. I would attach the suitcase to my quad bike and ride it all the way back. Oh no! Why did it? Okay, hold on. Nope, not doing that. Okay, fine. Fine, we'll run all the way back. We had now actually made some pretty good progress towards crafting the Omega Cat Girl. There were only a few more very important parts that I had to get, but I didn't know where as the guide just didn't state it very clearly. I decided to look it up, and turns out they were in the Transformers. I also found a Molotov cocktail recipe and dropped by to say hello to our alien friend. Oh damn, he's done more work on the house. Well, you have fun there, alien. I decided to also order myself a backpack. That way storage shouldn't be an issue from now on, preventing certain incidents from occurring. Also grabbed the other Kerfur parts, and since it was nighttime, I could actually check out the mines. Go down more. Okay, you know what? Yeah, sure. Let's try it. I expected this to be a lot cooler and more dangerous than it was. All the mines were literally just a very, very big set of tunnels without really anything interesting in them. And the biggest threat was not some scary monster, but rather... Okay. After looking up some more stuff for Omega Kerfur, turns out the hazmat suit was pretty necessary to handle the radiated parts mentioned in the notes, and also pretty useful in the mines, which also contained quartz that were necessary for the recipe. This is some bullshit, Steven. First up, the radiation core, which I had to look up because it's just not mentioned at all. Turns out it's right by this transformer, and you had to go dig it up. Boom. A dream. Come on, we already did this stream. I've been through this. Oh. Oh shit. Oh, that's sick. Wait, what? You managed to beat the dream. Then you get max food and max sleep. That's super useful. What the hell? I gotta go see this. He's made himself a whole nice little house. Dude, this is unbelievable. That's fine, man. No big deal. I wouldn't worry about that too much. There wasn't really much to do now since the cave only opened at night, so I just spent this time running around doing absolutely nothing. That was until a new creature appeared on the map. I didn't really feel like going out myself since it was already getting dark, so we sent our good boy Kerfur to check it out as I remotely controlled him. Now, despite me spending like 10 minutes controlling him and getting really damn close towards it, I couldn't actually manage to get a glimpse of whatever this creature was since it got really dark and it was hard to determine which direction I was facing with Kerfur. So yeah, I gave up for now. And I think I'll leave it there for now. Now it was nighttime. It was time to go and check that cave myself. And what? Oh, it's that thing. It's like a different one this time though. What is that? It's like a dog. What is it? Oh my god! What is going on? What the fuck? What? What? It's coming back. Don't come back. Stay away. Stay away. No. Oh my god, it's so fast. It's coming up. This dog. Oh my god. It's coming up. Ow. It bites. As it turns out, unlike its skeleton friend, this thing was much more aggressive. It doesn't take damage! Anyway, this time, avoiding that creature, we went straight to the mines. This time with something in mind to find. White crystals, or quartz for Omega Curfer. And after running around for a while, we found it. Wait. That's the white crystal. I realize now that the issue with the mines was not any danger, but rather the size, as I spent an actual full 20 minutes running around, completely lost. Turns out if you go on 0 sleep, then you'll be teleported out of the mines and keep your stuff, so I decided it would be best to wait on that. But there was one issue. My food was also at around the same level. And you know what happens when you're low on food? Your character starts ragdolling randomly. Dude. Oh my god. So that was damn near 30 minutes of my time wasted, only for the game's intentionally broken physics to sabotage me. Attempt 2. What the fuck did I die from? Attempt 3. Oh no. Oh god, fuck. Attempt 4. This game is ass. This game is literal. Attempt 5. Now, attempt 5 was actually special. Within less than 2 minutes of entering the caves, I found the quartz that I was looking for. Yes! And even better, because it was so close, I actually knew the way back. And just like that, I had made it out with the required quartz, which meant I now had all of the main parts required to craft Omega Curfer. Time to head back. What? What's going on? I don't like that. Okay, so that's what happened last time. Turns out this big explosion was completely unrelated from the hound we encountered before, which is pretty damn sweet since I could now get this cool disguise platform back to the base. Now, upon making it back, you might think, considering how close this video is nearing to its end, that I would craft Omega Curfer and end the video there. Well, despite me having all of the unique parts I needed to craft it, there was still a bunch of metal, plastic, and other scraps which I had to get, which could be obtained from buying a bunch of items from the store and then disassembling them at the workbench. The issue? This costs money. I did not have a lot of money. If I wanted to craft Omega Curfer, it would take me another day of playing to get the week bonus and stuff. The issue? I had set myself an arbitrary deadline for when I wanted the footage for this video done, and I had already passed it by a day. So, you know what? Whatever. We're doing this the next time. Sorry, bros. Part 2 will come soon. I promise. Thank you all very much for watching, and good night.
Hey dog, get some
Ball joints.
only
Inventory.
full.